Okay, Whitney Houston with the greatest love of all. And on that note, in an effort to reduce cognitive learning challenges among infants, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, along with the Early Childhood Commission, have unleashed the Jamaica Brain Builders Program. So from the Commission is Chairman of the Board of Commissioners, Tricia Williams-Singh, and Executive Director, Colleen DeGrasse Regenon, but we said there's Landis and spoil up our name. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Brain builder. I don't think it's just the children need it. I think it's needed everywhere. But Tricia, I'm going to start with you because quite a bit has been happening in our early childhood. I see every minute, I see schools getting this, and we're trying to bring everybody up within a particular framework, quality framework, aren't we? How's that been happening?
Going very good, actually. To be fair, when we started, we had pretty much no school had attained all 12 standards. We're now at 130 schools, including infant. When you hear the word infant, it's free. That means our children attend school for free. When you hear early childhood institution, it's a public-private partnership. So it's owned by the community, the churches, which we do appreciate, but there's a fee. And the reality is, oftentimes persons can't afford it, hence that option of infant, and then you have the absolute private. And the reality is, you know, we've all said it over and over. It's proven once you invest at that age, domino effect to primary, secondary, and the quality of our children being able to not only learn, but, you know, one of the challenges that we face in Jamaica that even you yourself, I see you tweet about it all the time, the violence in our country, a lot of this can be solved from that age.
Absolutely.
It has been proven. And hence, we're on this drive now. We launched, it was June or July, where if your brain is not ready for learning, guess what? You're not going to learn. And that's just the reality. So now that we have established the 12 standards and the quality that should happen, our focus now is from the 0 to 3, where nutrition is important.
Absolutely.
Right? And so now we're looking at education from conception. So infant to higher learning. So gone are the days of looking that you begin learning at 3 years old. That's incorrect. It's from in the womb. And that's something which, you know, I use this opportunity to say it's a partnership as well with Ministry of Health. That's why we encourage you have to go to the clinic. Early stimulation, that's critical. Stop baby talk. Your children, from early when the brain is developing, they understand, speak English.
Very much so.
I have
very
no issues.
If you ever hear a 3-month-old unleash some talking to you, say Benji, you just have to sit and go, that's what happened to you, Mama? And they'll tell you everything in that, right, Carleen?
Yes, definitely.
So what is the Brain Builders program? Carleen, tell me.
The Brain Builders program is our daycare initiative, where we place emphasis on the first 1,000 days. As Chairman said, from conception. So the emphasis, early stimulation, talking to the children from in the womb, from you know you're pregnant, because when that baby comes, the baby turns toward your voice.
Okay.
You know, nutrition, what the mother eats while the child is in the womb. Safety, a safe environment, the noise, the loud talking, the loud music, all of that. The baby is hearing. And so when you
cursing.
Exactly. So when persons say the baby fussy or the baby miserable, from in the womb, you're training that child with that noise, with that antsiness and anxiety. So when the child is born, it cries constantly, it does all these things, and you're like, why and what? And you know, so from conception.
Right. So we have recognized that. So as a country and a government, we have embarked on creating 2 brain builder centers, 2 within each constituency.
Okay.
Because the reality, as Colleen shared, you know, we have to educate our Jamaicans more. We have to go to them. We have to provide that safe space. Because oftentimes it's not that the parents, they don't want, you know, they just simply don't know. So as a government, we have said, guess what? We're going to our people. We're going to teach them. We're going to be a part of that early stimulation. We're going to remind them that, you know, no child is dunce. Stop saying that my children are dunce, because they're not. So in other words, it's what you put in that you get out.
Absolutely.
So we're going in.
All right, so you're going to establish 2 in each constituency, and what's going to happen?
in a nutshell, let me give you an example, one that I'm very passionate about, Majestic Garden. When you actually go, you find that we're providing payment to a trained practitioner who is trained within early stimulation, working with the children, working with the parent. We're also providing learning material.
Right.
So something as simple as this, children, when it's time to nap, they need to be placed flat, not sleeping on the desk.
On the desk.
We need to set up the environment for the environment to be conducive for learning, just everything.
Exactly.
So we're going in along with the 12 standards. So we're targeting places that have to be registered with the Early Childhood Commission. We will go in with our team and create that space.
So they're getting upgraded facilities.
Upgraded facilities, teaching, learning material, training.
Training.
Because as Chairman would say, the parents and some of our practitioners just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We're giving them the alternative. You don't have to search for it. You don't have to. We will tell you what.
Nutritious lunch and other nutritional support as needed. Children will attend these centers at no cost to the parents?
No cost. Once it's infant, definitely no cost. So create a partnership because, again, you do have some parents that prefer to have their children in whether private or the public-private partnership. And then the reality, there's some that just can't afford it. So it has to be free. It has to be free.
Well, the good thing is if you can't afford to send them there, it doesn't mean, from what I'm hearing, that your child will be any less.
No.
In terms of
Because
the
what
education
we're good at
that's
in Jamaica
offered.
is access.
Yeah.
We have a lot of basic school. We have a lot of early child institution, infant department, infant school. So what we're going to do is raise the quality so that every child have access to that high quality.
Nice. I see you coming there like a thing, Miss Trish.
Or usual.
I know. So are these up in the center? So when you go in as a parent or someone is visiting,
Yes.
you know, so these are the 12 standards. And if you don't see
and
one of them,
also
you can say hello.
We ask our parents to look out for the signs. When the school is certified, the sign is there. And it's the same. Once we have established a brain building center, the sign will be there. And within these centers as well, we're doing parent places. So it's more of a 4-in-1. Because the parents, you know, we do this so well. You know, we talk, we're not acting. Parents, you must engage your parents consistently. When the parents come to the parenting center or parent place, it's a place to relax. It's a place to unwind. We need to move away from only seeing our parents when the child does something.
Benji go and broke off him elbow, let me not see me.
Oh, we're ready.
Benji.
We're ready.
Thank
Well,
you,
thank you.
ladies.
No, thank you so much.
No, it's a critical part of learning. And I'm really glad that it's getting all the attention and support.
It is. We received a 30% increase in budget allocation.
Wonderful. From the Early Childhood Commission, Chairman of the Board of Commissioners, Tricia Williams Singh, and Executive Director, Carleen DeGrasse Teslandis.